What's up, everybody? I am Sister Slayosh and welcome to my channel, Boo Sugars. I am back today with a review on a new product that MAC Cosmetics has launched. It's called the Dazzle Drops. So I'm just gonna review this product and let you know if it's worth your money or not. So if you want to know about the MAC Dazzle Drops, which are these right here, and if they're worth your coins, stay tuned. These are the MAC Dazzle Drops. They just released this product this past Thursday, and they come in this pretty gold holographic box. And we're just gonna get straight to how the product looks. It comes in this bottle with a dropper. It's a pretty nice size bottle. And the first thing that I noticed is this bottle is glass. I do like the fact that it's a glass bottle. It's gonna be something that's really cute on top of my vanity. So it's really cute. It has the little Dazzle Drops written in gold with stars. So it's very pretty, and you can see the glitter particles reflecting through the glass of the container. And the packaging, well, the actual dropper, it is a glass dropper as well. So I don't know if you could see that, but it is a glass dropper. And the color that I have is called Dazzle Pink. And the other one I have is called Dazzle Peach, but I got the Dazzle Pink one. And the top of this little dropper is kind of like a, I don't know if it's like a plastic. It has a rubber suction at the end to help pick up the product. Now, upon initial glance, the first thing I notice about this is the fact that the dropper, I don't know if it's a defect with mine, but the dropper doesn't really get much product in there. Usually when you squeeze, the tighter you squeeze on the dropper, you get more product. And as you notice, it's not that much. So you squeeze it, it's just like a little drop in there. So that's kind of weird to me. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it's my particular package or if it's just the way they make it to conserve product. I don't know. Now, the next thing about this particular product is the pigmentation. It's Dazzle Pink, so I knew it was going to be more of a cooler tone pink. So it's kind of a liquidy, creamy formula, if that makes any sense. And this is what it looks like swatched on my hand. It is very subtle, but it probably looks a little more shimmery on video than it does in person. It's a very subtle and well, very subtle finish. And with it being Dazzle Drops, it does have like little like specks of glitter in it. And honestly, I thought that this would be a little more popping because it's considered a Dazzle Drop. So I expected a little more opacity and a little more shimmer. And this product is kind of thick, but it shears out relatively thin, and it does kind of have a little excuse me. It does kind of have like a little tackiness on it on the skin. So I would recommend using this on top of your foundation versus you can use it at the bottom. At first I started using it at the bottom and it didn't really show up. I saw no difference. So it looked better as I use it on top, but it still was extremely subtle. So what I ended up having to do is use the Extra Dimension Skin Finish in Snow Flushed, which was from the holiday collection, and it's very close to this Dazzle Pink, just to get a little more opacity. So that is what I had to use to get this finish, okay? Now, if you are a MAC connoisseur and an old school MAC customer like I am, you will know that at one point in time we had a product that we consistently kept in stock at the counter. Now we release it on some collections, and they were called the Luster Drops. And I do have a package of the Luster Drops, and I want to see how the Luster Drops pair up against the Dazzle Drops and the Hyperreal Foundation. Here I have the Hyperreal Foundation in the color Rose Effects, and I have the Luster Drops in the color Pink Rebel. And of course, I have Dazzle Pink Luster Drops. So these are gonna be all pinky rosy. So I wanna see how these look. And if you do have one of these products, do you necessarily need this one? So I am gonna swatch these. I have the Dazzle Pink here. So now I'm gonna go in with the Hyperreal Foundation. And the Hyperreal Foundation is very pretty and it's way thicker. I feel if anything, they probably should have had a dropper on the Hyperreal Foundation bottle because it just pours out and you have to be very careful with it because if not, it will literally pour all over the place and you cannot get it back in the container. So I am swatching the Hyperreal Foundation on the back of my left hand, and the Hyperreal is more of a dewy look. So it's kind of bronzy, as you can see right here. It doesn't have any particles of glitter or any reflections in it. So this is definitely not similar at all to the Dazzle Drops. So if you just have the Hyperreal and you really want the Dazzle Drops, then go for it, and we'll get to if I recommend it or not in later on in this video. So stay tuned for that. The next product that I have, this is like honestly, I think they should just bring this back, which is the Luster Drops. It is very small. It's like 3 times smaller, and you get 2-3 times less product as you would the Dazzle Drops. And so I'm gonna see if these products have any similarities in texture and finish or coverage. So as you see with the Luster Drops, a little goes a very long way. You can mix these with your foundation. So I'm just gonna rub these Luster Drops in, and I'll put a little more here. So just one more drop there. And as you could notice on first impression, this is a lot thinner than the Dazzle Drops, more golden than the Hyperreal Foundation, and totally not the same as the Dazzle Drops. So they are very different. So if you're wondering if these products are similar, they are not similar at all. More glitter here, more sheen and more of a golden texture, golden tone here, and kind of thicker, almost like a bronzer here. So those are the differences between all 3 products. And I'll just show you again how it looks on my face, and that's under the Snow Flush. This is how it looks by itself. And if you want to know if I would recommend this or not, I'm just gonna be real with you. For $31, no, I would not. It's a really cute product. It's a cool product. It's different from what MAC usually releases. But for $31, I would prefer something that has a little more oomph to it, a little more shine to it. So you can find something like this, like Makeup Revolution makes one that's like $8 that gives you way more opacity, way more glitter, and way more of a color selection. So like I said, this is a cute product. It worked well under my highlight. I had to put the highlight on there to get more of a pop. But if you want something subtle, then I would say go for it. But if you are the type of girl that likes a lot of highlight and a lot of shine, don't get her, because it's just way too much money for such a light finish. So that's it. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, and join the family, boo sugars. Have a good one. Mwah.